Ano, hindi ka pa handa pumasok ano? Hindi ka naman kasi ano, hindi ka naman kasi nagiging handa kahit kailan eh. Kaya ka kaya ka iniiwan eh.
If you're having a bad time, wanted a good time, why don't you come to the Koomer Club?
Lunes na naman ng putang ina.
Oh yeah!
So welcome back sa the Koomer Club. It has been quite a while mga kaibigan. Koomers, my babies. No, na-miss ko na makipag-usap sa inyo. So I hope na-miss nyo rin ako. Halika, kiss nyo ako. Ah, yeah. Thank you. Ayan, no. Parang may bihok ko, ganun. So, anyway, welcome back once again sa The Koomer Club, ang podcast kung saan mas makikilala nyo ako at kung saan malalaman nyo ang mga rason kung bakit lagi kang mali. Ayan. So, once again, ako nga pala si JJ or JJ-kun or naman gusto nyo tawag sa akin or yung, Facebook name ko, Pinya, Pinya Colada. People call me Pinya actually in the university as well, including my professors, pati yung mga staff. So if hahanapin niyo ako sa university namin, if you ever find out kung saan ako nag-aaral, I'm not really hiding it per se, pero kapag hinanap niyo, uy, kilala niyo ba si JJ? Wala kayong mahanap na gano'n. Pero kapag hinanap niyo si Pinya, that's that's me. So kung gusto niyo ako mahanap sa university namin, that's how you will find out. So anyway, gusto ko lang uli ipakilala sa inyo, yung ating mga social media for those who are not tuned in or followed pa, no. So we are on YouTube, so search lang dyan, The Koomer Club with JJ-kun, number 1. Ano ba tong buhok ko? Ba't laging na kailangan ko hawiin? We're also on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. So search nyo lang yan, The Koomer Club. Ayan. And again, just like the first episode of the second season, gusto kong I want to thank Exosha Project as well for including the Koomer Club to be part of Exosha Project's project, no? Ayun. So, naalala niyo yun, di ba? On the previous episodes, sabi ko pa, I'll try to make an episode bi-monthly bullshit. Kasi alam niyo yun, like the last episode, right? The last episode was way back March. I believe ang title is yung kaibigang nginang mo or something like that. Hindi ko alam kung ilang nginang yun, pero it has been quite a while. It's this time is August, no? Currently it's August. I'm recording this in August, so it's March, April, May, June, July, August. It's been 5 months since the last episode. Tapos sasabihin ko every 2 months ako mag-upload. Stupid shit. No, yeah. Pero again, I'm really happy to be back here. And actually ang dami kong gustong i-topic, no? Ang dami kong gusto i-topic. Sa totoo lang, for the Koomer Club. I have a list of things I want to talk about. Hindi ko lang siya maisulat pa. Kasi every time I do a podcast episode, I make sure I write it. I list down kung ano yung mga gusto kong pag-usapan and things like that. Para naman streamline, para hindi tayo, alam mo yun, mapalayo dun sa gusto kong pag-usapan. For that matter. So, ayun, no? Again, we are part of Exosha Project, no? Right now, it's not only the project, itong Koomer Club na is part of the Exosha Project, but likewise, I'm also being a writer for them, article writer, quite recently. And a media, no? I'm part of the media team, so if may mga events kami pupuntahan, we cover that. I make articles out of that, and sometimes I do content as well for Exosha Project. But speaking of projects, no, ang current project ko kasi ngayon is to finish my degree, which is why I decided to re-enroll in the university, which is why we're talking about this as well, no. Pero before that, no, baka may marinig kayong mga asong nagkakahulan or nag-aaway. Yung mga aso ko kasi medyo ngayon magulo at naglalaro, and medyo inuubo rin ako, so pagpasensyahan nyo na. I'm sorry, in advance. So, ayun, it's now the back to school season, no? And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys as well who are listening. Actually, I think like my demographic right now, my demographics are people who are, or at least the people who are listening to me are people na may mga trabaho na. So, but I do hope if there are some people na estudyante pa lang na nakikinig, I hope you find this well or at least relatable or some sort, or even yung sa mga nagkatrabaho na kasi I know na merong mga gustong bumalik sa school, university, college, things like that. Hopefully you can relate to this, uh what I'm about to talk about and share to you guys, no. um yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure as well, no, to some it is quite a shock na si JJ, itong tanda-tanda na niyan pero hindi pa siya graduate. Yes, no, hindi pa po ako graduate, and narinig yung aso. Anyway, so hindi pa ako graduate, ano. I still have 2 more years, no. Hindi rin ako, wala naman akong bagsak actually. I mean, I do have one. Pero wala naman siyang prerequisites. So, pwede ko siyang kunin anytime ulit. The reason kung bakit I'm re-enrolling again to the university is actually tumigil kasi ako. As you all know, nagkaroon ng pandemic. That's why I stopped. So, nagkaroon tayo ng medyo konting uh, financial problems, things like that. And at the same time, ako kasi, like my primary reason kasi talaga then was, hey, everything is going to be online anyway. So parang, I, hindi ko siya, hindi ko siya vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's quite different kasi na-experience ko na siya before it actually, before actually schools went for a fully online class. That was during the second semester of my second year in college. So nung na-experience ko na siya, sabi ko, you know what? This might just be a repeat of that, maybe even worse. So I don't think it's quite worth it to actually, continue. So, ayun, nag-file ako ng leave of absence. And actually, no, um, this is something I've been thinking about as well, for quite a while. I was supposed to have enrolled back to the university last year. Unfortunately, no, nagkaroon ng nagkaroon ng what do you call this? Nagkaroon ng miscommunication between me and the school. Kaya I wasn't able to actually re-enroll last year. So this would have been my fourth year if nakapag ko last year. Pero actually, okay lang din para sa akin. Okay lang din siya in a way na kasi last year parang gusto ko lang pumasok kasi gusto ko lang pumasok. So parang I'm not really mentally prepared yet to actually go back to school. I just wanted to go to school, back to school for no reason. So, alam mo yun, at least now it's different, which I'll be talking about in a bit. No? um and for those who doesn't know as well, no, one of the reasons why as well, why I've been thinking this, kung bakit gusto ko na rin pumasok talaga this school year is, of course, aside from gusto ko ng matapos yung degree ko, not that I am going to primarily use it kasi sabi ko nga, I am taking this course not because I don't like it. I do. I want to be a teacher. No, I want to be a teacher. Pero at the same time, yeah, as I'm student po, no? Education student ako, shit. Pero not that I'm taking this because I'm not taking this because I do not like this. I do. I'm taking this because yun nga, I like this pero may mas gusto pa ako kasi, like, say for example, esports. I really want to be in esports. So kumbaga, while I like this career path, it's more of a what do you call this? It's more of a uh fallback for me, So ayun. So anyway, yun nga, another reason din kung bakit pinag-iisipan ko pa na mag-enroll na talaga this year is, well, for the past 2 years, and this is something you will be hearing from me a lot. For the past 2 or 3 years, the pandemic, it's been quite hard, masyado akong kinain ng internet, masyado akong kinain ng social media at the time, which is why for those who are following me on my social media, no, I've actually seized my online presence, kinda, no. I deleted all my social media, though my accounts are still up and running. No, it's parang ano, how do I say this? Like, I'm just not using it. You know, I yung Twitter ko, yung Facebook app ko on my phone or any of my devices actually wala na siya. No, I deleted it kasi again, it's talagang ano, talagang kinain ako ng social media. And you know, it's been what 2 3 years, and I realized that hey, this is really bad. No, this is really bad. Not just for me, but for everyone else, you know, around me. Uh, I don't like that. I wanna remove this. No, so you know, I've been touching grass for a while. Na no. Although yun nga, hindi ko siya pwede kasing tanggalin din. Hindi ko siya pwedeng i-delete yung mga accounts ko. Kasi as you all know, I'm also working as a freelancer, so hindi natin alam kung kailan papasok yung may trabaho or things like that. So from time to time, at least like once a month or maybe twice a month, I still open my accounts. No, just to check things out if meron bang pumasok na trabaho. So far, wala pa naman, unfortunately, but you know, just putting it out there. Ayun. Another point here is, as I was able to like have seize my online presence as well, I've been able to touch grass, and honestly, ang sarap sa pakiramdam. It made me so grounded. Talaga no na you know, I've been going out with friends. You know, I was able to save up quite well naman during the pandemic. So I'm kind of like grateful as well with the pandemic kasi if it wasn't for that, you know, I wouldn't have been able to get the gigs na nakuha ko. Yung mga na-share ko on the previous episodes na achievements ganun. So I was able to uh tawag dito, I was able to save up. So yun, palabas-labas na lang ako ngayon until ito na nga, hanggang magpasukan na, right? Palabas-labas na lang din ako. Going out with friends. And yeah, you know, just touching grass in general, which I think is gonna be really good for everyone, especially if kinain ka na ng social media. I highly suggest na you guys touch grass. Um, Hopefully I get to a point na I know I won't be able to fully remove my online presence kasi especially with the nature of my job. Pero hopefully um I would be able to like remove it totally. I hope I come to a time na talagang I will be detached from internet and only use the internet if and only if I actually need to use it. Which now I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on it. So binubuksan ko na lang siya pag may mga gawain kami or ma responsibilities ako. Pero in terms of like actually using it for social media, I don't know. Kasi right now nga, 'di ba, the only way for you to reach me out is Discord and email. So, ayun. Anyway, getting sidetracked a bit, no. Uh ayun, it's it's something na ano ko lang, like going back to the university, it's as ano as a returnee, it was quite an easy yet slow process. Alam mo yun, parang if you are a continuing student, madali lang siya kasi all you have to do is, well, register sa registrar, tapos enroll ka na. Bayad ka na ng tuition fee and that's it. Pero, you know, as a returnee kasi, yung mga account namin, it got disabled, no? Um, and, you know, we needed to have it reactivated. While it is an easy process kasi all we had to do is, ano tawag dito, like, just send an email to the school or at least the right what do you call this, the right department, say the registrar or whatever department that is. Madali lang mag-email pero the process, yung pagpo-process mismo ng those things medyo matagal. That's why maaga pa lang actually inaasikaso ko na 'to like July, inaasikaso ko na 'to and you know, fortunately andito na tayo sa eto na naka-re-enroll na ako. And now that I am re-enrolled, right? I can now definitely point out major differences between going to school pre and post pandemic. I'm not going to be able to dwell a lot during the during the pandemic, that time during the pandemic just because of the fact na yun nga I don't really have a personal account of that kasi nga hindi ako pumasok during the pandemic. Pero I can share you I guess the observations I've got from my previous blockmates, yung mga previous mga batchmate ko, no? And likewise, yung kapatid ko kasi pumapasok rin during the pandemic. So that is something I can share with you, at least, something I observe. Pero inom muna ako tubig saglit, no? So, uh, sorry. Mm. Stay hydrated, ah. Make sure you always drink water. Kasi if you don't, I don't know. It's just stay hydrated, pare. Wow. Yeah. Really helps a lot. So ayun, just going back to the topic, no. The changes between the pre-pandemic and post-pandemic. So pre-pandemic, syempre, alam mo yun, sobrang chill tayo, fully face-to-face, classes, uh, ayun, yeah, fully face-to-face classes tayo. Ang meron tayo noon. Tapos there were a lot of stuff that you can do with your friends on site na hindi niyo nagagawa syempre online. Ibang klase ng kagaguhan yung mga nagagawa ng estudyante during online classes eh. Ah, ayun. Pero alam mo yun, there's been quite a lot of differences between now and then. Say for example, now na syempre nag face to face na rin kami, I'm ready to I was ready no na to go back to my old routine when it was still face to face, when it was pre-pandemic. Pero obviously it's not going to return 100% kasi ang dami na nagbago, not the profs, the professors, nag-iba na sila. Yung paborito mong karinderya, wala na rin. Which I have to really just point out na itong paborito kong karinderya in our university, ang tawag sa kanya Nanay's, no? Really touching kasi she tries to get to know the students eh. To the point na I know this personally kasi nalaman niya na yung schedule ko depending on the time na pumupunta ako sa karinderya niya. And yun, lagi ko in-order sa kanya is chop suey, no? And even on the days na hindi siya magluluto or magse-serve ng chop suey, magluluto pa rin siya just for me. And if magse-serve man siya and then medyo late yung lunchtime ko on a specific day, ang ginagawa niya is nagtatabi siya ng isang serving ng chop suey and just to reserve it for me. So, namimiss ko lang yun. Namimiss ko lang yun. Unfortunately, wala na sila sa university. Might be one of the effects of the pandemic. But anyway, another difference, I guess, medyo, off topic a bit. Pero, one of the major difference as well is yung mga blended classes, no? So, tulad yung nabanggit ko, during the pandemic, syempre, fully online lahat, no? And puro puro, puro paggawa lang. Yung activities here and there, exam, blah, blah, blah. And I know for a fact na merong mga estudyante na I know for a fact na merong mga exam at merong mga quiz, merong assessments or activities, whatever you want to call it, no, na kinuha lang from the internet. And a lot of the lecture are just PDFs taken from the internet to be sent out to the students as well. Na ini-integrate sa mga sa module sa curriculum. Sorry, not curriculum. What's the term? Basta learning, basta yun, tapos yun yung yung ginagamit nila. So, alam mo yun, students can cheat a lot. Pero that's not the point. Eh. The point, my point here is it wasn't worth it for me kasi yun nga, if ako kasi ang experience ko before the pandemic, or at least during the pandemic, no, nung second semester, second year namin, is ang daming puro paggawa na lang, and then yung actual classes is ang hirap. It's really hard to intake information if you're online. Kaya mas prefer ko pa rin talaga yung ano eh, mas prefer ko pa rin talaga yung online, yung face-to-face classes, which is why I was really happy to know na at least yung university namin is meron ng face-to-face classes. Unfortunately though, unlike other universities in Manila, kasi if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong on the comment section, pero in Manila, the universities in Manila are now fully face to face, no? Sa amin kasi it's still blended, no? Which is actually pretty funny kasi yung mga klase ko ngayon puro major, no? Puro tatlong units, puro 3 units. I have 9 subjects. One unit is equal to 1 hour. So 3 units meaning like 3 hours each subject, right? In a week. Now, I only have face-to-face classes during Mondays and Tuesdays, no? Tapos yung kalahati nung oras nung bawat subject ko ng Monday and Tuesday are on Thursday and Fridays. So say for example, 'di ba 3 hours, yung 1.5 hours dapat online siya. Yung 1.5 hours dapat on-site siya. So, ang ginagawa na ng mga prof, I guess, ay nagbibigay na lang ng mga gawain, gano'n, or things to read on, study on, para by the next meeting, tuloy na lang from there, sa mga ibibigay nila online. Which is pretty funny kasi I believe, isa sa mga memo during isa sa mga memo ng university is even if you have like a 3 hour class na tuloy-tuloy, right, on your schedule, you still won't be able to have the entirety of the class on site. So say for example, I have this class during Wednesdays, that is 10:30 to 1:30 supposedly, pero because of the memo na, hey, hindi ka pwede mag full face to face, yeah, hindi ka pwede mag full face to face. Yung 3 hours na yun na dapat until 1:30, right? Yung nag-iisa kong klase on Wednesday, 10:30 to 1:30 has been it has to be only until 12. Only until 12. No, so 10:30 to 12 lang yung klase ko. Tapos the rest dapat na, or pwede siya magpagawa online or what. So it was pretty funny. Pretty weird. I'd say pretty, it was pretty stupid. I mean, yun lang yung klase namin. Yun lang din, I believe, yung klase ng prof ko on that day. So might as well just do the entire thing on site kasi andun na rin naman kami. At wala na kami ibang klase pa after that. So parang, alam mo yun, why? It's pretty stupid if you ask me. But yeah. And then, I mean, I guess one of the reasons pa kung bakit hindi rin ako tumuloy during the pandemic is, uh, there's no, students weren't able to differentiate, the difference, wasn't able to, what? Wasn't able to differentiate when you are you as someone in your own personal space and someone you at in school, no? At home and in school. So say for example, kasi yung mga estudyante during the pandemic, and these are some of the accounts as well ng mga kabatch ko na parang so sobrang dami nilang pinapagawa, they no longer have time to for themselves, as themselves in their own room. Na parang everywhere they go, shit, activity na naman, shit, assessment, shit, fuck, exams, quiz, things like that, modules, blah, 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 blah. So, alam mo yun, hindi na na-differentiate the difference between the two. Which I think a lot of people na nag-work from home experience too as well. No, ako kasi I'm the kind of person na, hey, okay, pag alas 8 na, fuck it, I'm me, this is my me time, no more work, fuck that. That's me as well, at least yung mentality ko going towards this, going to school. That's my mentality, na parang, hey, I should be done with my homeworks by this time, and everything else, I just have to rest, which is good as well. Because I think, I guess that's just one of the pros as well for having like half online classes, half on site. Kasi yung mga prof namin, sometimes they give uh their assessments, their activities ahead of time. So say for example, diba yung Monday ko kasi is the same schedule as my Thursday, just online. Pero yung mga papagawa nila for their online classes, no, sabihin natin again Monday and Thursday, right? So Thursday is the online class. Yung mga papagawa nila for the Thursday, sometimes they give it ahead of time. So, kumbaga Monday pa lang minsan binibigyan na nila. So what I do is I do my activities in advance, yung mga homework ko in advance, para naman yung technically speaking, yung Thursday and yeah, Thursdays and Fridays ko are days na wala akong pasok. It's ayun like I have like 4 days, 4.5 days na wala akong pasok. Pero I think magjo-duty rin kasi ako Wednesday and Thursday. So technically, well, okay, let's not focus on the semantics. Pero essentially like 4 days and a half. Kasi Wednesday nga until 12:30 lang ako. Sorry, until 12 lang ako. Wala akong pasok nun, right? So 4.5 days akong walang pasok, and only 2.5 days akong nag-online. So ayun, that's I guess like some of the pros of having online classes, I guess. Blended classes, no? So, with that out of the way, I can now share, I guess, my first day of school experience. This is something that is going to be quite remarkable kasi ako talaga, as I mentioned nga 'di ba kanina, na medyo sobrang kinain ako ng social media. Um, Excited akong pumasok talaga. I would be lying if I said na it's I don't know. I would be lying if I say na ayokong pumasok, no? I've been wanting to go to school for quite a while kasi nga for a lot of reasons, but primarily kasi nga kinakain ako ng social media, and I don't like that, no? I don't like that. Um, but I guess, I mean, the biggest difference lang from this time and the previous time is because kasi during pre-pandemic, nagpapalit ako ng schedule, no? Unfortunately, puro ako major subjects ngayon. So even if I want to change my schedule, I can't. Kasi since puro major subject yung in-offer for this semester, for this year, for our course, it's only offered once every sem, or at least only this sem. No, first sem lang siya in-offer, and only one time. So hindi talaga pwedeng palitan. But anyway, no, because of me changing my schedules previously, I was able to get to know other people, no? Nagkaroon ako ng mga classmates sa business administration, engineering, biology, HRM, and etc. etc. Kasi, it was pretty fun. I was able to get to know a lot of people. Ako kasi, for those who doesn't know, I'm an education student. Nabanggit ko na kanina. But again, I'll just reiterate, I'm an education student. So, teacher, yeah. Anyway, so yun nga, ang dami ko nakilala, and honestly, it was like one of the best moments of my college life. If pwede ko siyang balikan, then why not, no? Dito rin ako natuto magbilyar kasi meron akong klase na ang haba ng break time ang haba ng lunch break namin, and magkasabay kami ng lunch break before going to our next class. So parang, alam mo yun, nagkakayayaan kami na, kain tayo sa labas, tapos bibilyar na yan, blah, blah, blah. So alam mo yun, ang dali makipag, ano sa kanila, makisabay, ganun, makipag-hangout, kasi, we are on the same wavelength, and at the same time, alam mo yun, yung interests namin, though, syempre, alam niyo naman ako, esports, pero, marunong din naman ako makisama, and natutuwa rin naman ako, and I legitimately enjoy those activities, kasi I think, like, it's, college for me is not about actually learning. It's more about, like, the experience that you experience during the time of your college. So in this case, that wasn't me being in class, but more so my experiences with these people along the way. So, ayun. Pero this time, no, first day of school, this is quite different, no? This is quite different. Sabi ko, I'm the kind of person na madaling lupitan, no? I'm the kind of person na madali rin makipagkaibigan. Pero I'll be honest, medyo nahihirapan ako this time. I think because of generational gap. This is going to sound so boomer of me. I'll I'll be honest. Kasi when they I'm a returnee, right? As I mentioned, I'm a returnee. So new block. For those who doesn't know what the block is, in elementary and high school terms, section yun. Um, New block, new classmates. And since returnee ako, mas bata sila sa akin, new generation. Sabi ko nga kanina, hindi naman ako nahihirapan makipagkaibigan pero there's a lot of differences between the generation of my current block and me. So, alam mo yun, when they introduce themselves, ang sabi nila, they are around like 19, 20, 21 in terms of age. So, tangina parang tanda ko na. Kasi I'm turning 24 this Wednesday. No? This Wednesday. I'm turning 24 this Wednesday. Um so alam mo yun, like 20 to 24 is 4-year gap. It's pretty fucked kasi alam mo yung sinasabi ng mga 99s kid na I know like the 90s kids disown the 99s kids, no? Pero as someone born in the 99, I'll tell you there's a huge difference between our generation in 99 and the generation of the people who were born during the 2000. So, I can't point my finger on it pero sobrang laki ng I can't even explain it. I hope there is a study though. I hope there is a study about this phenomenon. I don't know. I don't know. Hindi ko siya mapaliwanag pero I know there's a huge difference. And even more so, having 4 years of a difference between me and my classmates just, widen the gap. Just widen the gap, the generational gap between me and them. So, alam mo may mga meron silang mga jokes, no? Meron silang obviously magkasama sila for 2 years kasi they're third years na. May mga jokes na sila nakakaintindi, may mga humor sila na nakakaintindi, may mga things na I am not interested in and they are interested in na hindi talaga ako interested. Kaya hindi rin ako nakikipag-usap sa kanila for the most part unless I really need to, no? I guess that is also why as I've heard they're kind of intimidated of me. So alam mo yun, parang I understand naman, kasi ako when I first went in, wala akong kinakausap, hindi naman sa inaano ko sila, yung parang dinededma ko sila. Pero syempre hindi ko naman sila kakausapin din kasi I'm not the kind of person na alam mo yun, hindi ako yung klase ng tao na ah, kakausapin ka if wala naman akong kailangan sa'yo or someone na kakausapin kita as if I know you for some time kahit hindi naman. So, hindi naman ako FC. So, sa mga hindi nakakalam kung ano yung FC, no? That means feeling close. No? Hindi naman ako feeling close. And I don't want to be that person as well. So, I mean, I guess the good thing here is we're gonna be together for 2 more years, so a third year, fourth year, and we still have like a lot of we have a lot of time to get to know each other. So ayun, medyo intimidated sila sa akin kasi nga pag pumapasok ako, dire-diretso lang ako, hindi ko sila kinakausap. And nasa gilid kasi nasa likod lang ako, no? Again, ayoko naman maging FC sa kanila, ayoko naman tumabi lang. So nakaupo ako lagi sa dulo. Tapos hindi yung main character seat, 'Di ba, may dalawang group ng upuan. Tapos yung gitna is open, tapos yung sa front area is yung teacher's table, right? Professor's table. Tapos nandun ako sa pinakadulo sa gitna para nakikita ko pa rin lahat and medyo matining kasi yung pandinig ko. So, malakas yung pandinig ko. So naririnig ko pa rin lahat. Nakikita ko lahat. Tapos yung eyesight ko, fortunately, is sobrang linaw pa rin. So even if medyo malabo or medyo madilim, kita ko pa rin lahat. So again, kita ko lahat, narinig ko lahat, I'm fine. And again, I'm not, parang hey, if you're cool, I'm cool. Um tawag dito, I'm not going to, yeah, if you're not gonna be fucking with me, I'm not gonna fuck with you as well. Parang I'm here to learn, so um, just do your shit and I'll do mine, diba? Parang ganun lang. Pero again, we'll get to know each other naman pretty well. I'm pretty sure in 2 years. Kasi yun nga again, magkasama kami for 2 years pa, so mahaba pa yung pagkasama namin. Pero I just really find it funny, no, na they were intimidated of me. Kasi, alam mo yun, like, sure, sabihin natin, okay, sabihin natin nakakatakot yung mukha ko. I really don't think so. Pero siguro dahil lagi lang ako na ganito, yun, nakikinig lang ako, no? Ganyan lang ako, sa classroom. Tapos nakikinig, no? Nakikinig lang sa prof. Yun lang. That's pretty much it. And then write if I need to write. Tapos, I find it really funny na they are intimidated of me. Not that I'm invalidating their first impression of me, but it's more about, alam mo yun, papasok ko ng school, so ito yung itsura ko, right? So, natin nakakatakot. But, I'm a reasonably big person, no? Hindi ako muscular, pero I'm a relatively big person. So I guess doon sila na i-intimidate, medyo malaking tao ako. Pero again, you have to take into factor na pare papasok ako ng school, naka-new jeans ako na damit. Naka-new jeans ako na damit. And then yung bag ko, for those who are watching this on YouTube, this is my bag. And if you are listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify, I'll just describe it to you. So ito yung bag ko for those who are in YouTube. So ayan, kung makikita nyo, it's full of New Jeans memorabilia. So we have the keychains, ito yung Weavers Get Up album POB bag tag, no? So may mga pins din yan sa bag nakadikit, no, na New Jeans, yung bunny nila, yung Toki. Tapos again, keychain si Hani, yung light stick, and many more relations to that of New Jeans. So parang alam mo yun, parang why would you get intimidated by a big guy listening to New Jeans? Diba? And then yung jacket ko is actually this is the jacket I'm wearing, no? For those who are watching on YouTube, kung makikita niyo yan may nakalagay dyan yung Bunnies New Jeans, tapos sa likod niyan is yung Bunnies Club logo. So again, parang New Jeans is my new personality now. It's my new personality now. Teka lang, makainom nga ako ng tubig. Pero I would love to talk about New Jeans in a different video. Pero not today. No? Not today. So ayun, parang I just really find it funny. Pero at the same time, no, parang because of that as well. Not because of New Jeans, but more so because of the gap between them and I. Medyo nahihirapan silang mag-approach sa akin. And likewise, ako rin nahihirapan ako mag-approach sa kanila. Kasi nga, for one, there's really no reason for any of us to approach each other just yet. But at the same time, we are still trying to get to know each other. So, ayun, that's how I guess my first day went. And, actually second day, ganun din. Third day, mostly the same. Talaga pumasok ako and then after class, umuwi na ako. Things like that. Siguro ang pinaka-interaction ko with them or like kinausap ko yung president nila, or I guess in this case, president namin, no? If I can get her contacts, kasi at the time, since returning kami, yung mga yung mga student accounts namin hindi pa activate. So sabi ko baka pwedeng maabala kita, ganyan. Kasi ganito, ganyan. JJ-kun Riz. No, no, no. Pero hindi, yun nga, just to, first school purposes, educational purposes lang naman. But other than that, okay na actually yung accounts namin, so I don't have to bother her anymore. And things like that. So, ayun, hopefully, sabi ko nga, we get to know each other quite well. And I'm really excited to actually go back pa and learn. Kasi like, the first week is just introduction phase eh, 'di ba? Parang ano lang, yung mga teacher, magpapakilala lang sila, papakilala nila yung subject nila, pero nothing much is happening quite yet, no? Hopefully as we go through, we get to know each other pa. Ayan. So, with that being said, I just want to end this topic on tawag dito, mga realization, no? For one, no, I would be lying again if I say na I don't miss school. It's ano eh, it's a breath of fresh air, I'd say, no. It's quite nostalgic because again, I'm attending the same university as I did last 2 3 years ago. But at the same time, since ang daming nagbago, 2 years can do a lot, no. Since ang daming nagbago, um it's a nostalgic kind of feeling na you're familiar yet it's something new. It's like ano eh, it's like you've watched your favorite movie or read your favorite novel or kung ano man yan na favorite mo. Tapos you get to experience it one more time in a different perspective. No? So parang it's something new, but it's something that you're familiar with. No? That's why I guess I actually miss school. And secondly is yun nga, the pandemic actually helped me a lot now to focus myself towards school again. I've been touching grass quite lately, no. So that's why talagang I'm just really focused now kasi dati alam mo yun, I still have the mentality before na ano ba yan, pasok na naman, tapos na yung bakasyon, blah 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 blah. Pero this time I quite surprisingly I feel different. I feel the opposite. Kasi if I were talking about the me then and me now, tulad ng sabi ko kanina, right? The old me would have said, tangina mo. Just bullshit, you know? Pero now that I'm actually experiencing it, it's quite different. So, I guess the other thing is, hindi na ako I don't despise Mondays anymore. Honestly, I look forward to the Mondays kasi at least I would be able to touch grass again. And I don't know, parang ang bilis ng oras pag may class and it doesn't feel like I guess I don't know, yung pagiging something I observed is parang medyo okay yung mga prof ko ngayon kasi yung classes nila, it doesn't feel like a lecture. It is a lecture, pero they do their best to not make it boring at the very least. So alam mo yun, like they try to engage everyone para hindi siya mukhang lecture. Well, it still is. So ayun, I really look forward to going back to school again. And hopefully I still do. Uh, by the fourth year, I'll probably make an update video about this, how I would feel na baka gaguhin ko lang yung sarili ko na naman and shit like that. But we'll see, I ngayon, I just really want to know about you guys as well. How was your first day of school experience? Kung naging excited ka ba or tawag dito? Yeah, kung naging excited ka ba or nalungkot ka ba na summer vacation is over? Tangina pare, ang init pa rin sa Pilipinas. Bakit naman sana no, sana ibalik nila sa dating school calendar, no. And ayoko nung it's one of the good things na our university has all the classrooms with aircon. Pero even then, alam mo yung tangina paglabas mo ng classroom ang init, putang ina. But anyway, just going back, thinking about everything that I've mentioned and thinking about everything, I don't think I would be able to graduate with Latin honors. I honestly do, pero I just have to make sure that I pass with flying colors, and I hope you guys do too. No, So yeah, that is pretty much it for the podcast. No, for this episode, I hope it's quite mellow for me, no, of a topic in comparison to the previous episode na medyo talagang it ano yun, it has something personal, deep personal connection to the topic. This time I just want to share a bit of like, my personal experience going back to school again, no? And I hope you are able to, relate to my experience. And if not, di lagay nyo sa comment section ano ba yung naging experience nyo nung first day nyo and leading up to the first day as well. Syempre, alam mo yun, parang pag habang bakasyon pa gusto mo na pumasok pero pag papalapit na yung pasukan, putang ina, magpo-post na yan or mag-aano na yan na magsasabi na yan na parang tang ina, magpapasok ka na agad. Shit, pare, di ba? So, ano yung mga experiences nyo going back to school or, something similar to that experience? Lagay yun sa comment section, and I'll make sure to read that as well. So, once again, thank you very much for tuning in to the Koomer Club, and make sure you follow us on all of our social media accounts. That is on YouTube, the Koomer Club with JJ-kun, search lang yan. We are also on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Search lang the Koomer Club. And likewise, I would love to what do you call this, introduce you guys to the Discord server. I actually opened up the Discord server now for public. So if you want to join that in, I'll put it also yung link lalagay ko sa comment section para ma-access nyo yan. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen and everyone alike, no? Just stay tuned. I am writing more episodes. Hopefully, pretty soon. Magawa ko siya ng episode. Pero if not, then fuck me, right? But yeah, puta na. It's welcome back to school, bitches.